We got it started. Yeah.
Shutting down national state buildings.
That's out of control. It's out of control. Welcome to this week's episode. I'm your host, T Greasy, with my co-host,
Janelle,
and our producer extraordinaire,
C Major.
Shout out to Blue Haze. We are back. We are so sorry that we didn't get you out an episode last week, but emergencies pop up as they often do, and we had no control over certain circumstances. But we are back, and I'll leave it to the team. I'm gonna tell you what, people. I am not mad at all that we did not record last week, only because I was struggling to find some content. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And we've been trying to separate ourselves and not really hearken on or spend a lot of time on political shit because it could get frustrating. But I think now January's over. We rolled into Black History Month. The Black community on the internet is doing their thing, and we can't avoid it. It's too much going on that we've gotten to the point where we can't avoid not talking about this shit. It's too much wild shit just going on in general, but we are going to touch on some of the political shit. It's not a political podcast. We don't claim to be. We're not telling you who to vote for, what to do, none of that bullshit. But some of this shit is just funny. Some of this shit is just absolutely bananas. And so I think I can speak for myself at least and say I'm settling in. I grab my popcorn. I have the privilege I am privileged enough, and I understand my privilege, that I can sit back and kind of watch as shit just goes up in smoke. And I know everybody doesn't have that ability. So I want to be sensitive to that as well, but we can't avoid some of these topics. We got to go in. We got to crack a few jokes, and hopefully, I mean, some of y'all are real stressed right now, and hopefully we can bring some laughter, a little bit of smile, something to you while you're, dealing with what's going on in the current environment. First of all, I would like to say I hit the gym this week. Shout out to all you resolution folks. Y'all was out of there. Y'all was out of the gym in record fucking time. Like, I was really hoping.
The 18th.
They was the fuck out of here. I think 2 weeks ago I might have said I'm about to hit the gym, and I drove past the gym, so the parking lot was packed. I said, "Oh, they holding on. Okay, I'll come back again later because I'll never want to work out. I'm not the type of person that go and see the gym is packed and get excited. That's not me. That means a lot of people breathing in there, a lot of people sweating in there, and I don't want to be a part of that scene. I loved it when y'all was vegging out and snacking, and it seems like y'all are doing that again. Shout out. I love it. A lot of y'all started out the year strong, posting y'all on stair climbers, stair masters, ellipticals, fucking treadmills. Y'all was on the bikes in the gym. Y'all was looking at weights, at least. I mean, I saw y'all.
At least that's where the picture was taken.
Yeah, the picture. Y'all set up the tripod. Y'all did a few squats, got that off on TikTok, and then I don't know what happened. Half of y'all just stopped posting altogether. Your journeys just ended, I guess. The other half are back at brunch, eating good, posting fried, delicious treats. Love that shit. Yeah, I love it all. Get the fuck out the gym. Make room for people who want to do this for real. And yeah, hopefully you find you got 8 months to figure it out again, I guess. Yeah, that's been crazy. My wife. I have to talk about my wife.
Okay.
All right.
Learn some things about my wife.
Easy.
I mean, I told her though. I told her I had to talk about it. I said I got to talk about this. I learned something in the past 24 hours. My wife has transformed in my eyes. There's a new level of country shit that I didn't even know she could attain, right? If you know or met Ron Gerasmo, you've heard the twang occasionally come from her. Like she can't hide the country in her, even though she was born and raised in the city. The country is deep within her genes, right? And so her mom, being from the country, her dad is from the country, and I knew this was coming one day. I love her mom. I think her mom is great. She's funny as hell. I love the way she gets excited about things, and I'm starting to see little instances of that trickle down the branch to my dear wife as okay. We had our yard done.
Okay.
We had a huge mess in the backyard that had to get cleaned out. It was like vines and bushes, and we were never going to go back there. Life was there, things were living. See, Major, you saw the webs. We weren't doing that.
Yeah.
So we hired a crew to come clear that out. They did a magnificent job, cut down trees, the whole nine, and it's not it. They did it for a very reasonable price, and we were super ecstatic with the results. And she was more excited than anybody else in this house. I'm talking to T-Boom on the phone. I'm sharing, we're all excited. I'm like, yo, the yard looks great. We could possibly set up some horse. Like, I'm thinking about cookouts, and now we have room to play games. And Slim, I look out. I'm in the sunroom. I look towards the house because we're on the backside, and I'm looking at the yard, and I see my wife hanging out the window. Half of her body is out the window, and she's taking a picture of the yard. No. I'm just a little unclear as to why she would choose to do that. We have access to the backyard via the sunroom.
Yes.
Right. I was about to say you didn't remove any doors during
an extensive deck.
Yeah.
A very large, yes. We have a large deck that she can exit through the kitchen and get in the backyard. We have 2 doors down in the basement in which she can exit and get to the backyard. But my wife chose at the tender age of 48 to hang her body outside of a window with high enough that it could be a significant injury. Like if she slipped, we going to the hospital. We going to emergency room.
Yeah.
And I turned the FaceTime camera to her, and T-Boom said, she's Jackie Brown. I said, yes, that is something that Jackie Brown is. She is her mother. She's JB. It's over. It's over.
I like how she said it like it's a diagnosis too. Ooh,
it is.
That's Jackie.
I see the issue.
Yeah.
You don't see the issue?
She's going full Jackie.
Okay. Earlier in the morning, we sleep sans nothing, right? Get up. She decides to look out the window. I said, hey, hun. Babe. My love.
Dear.
Sweetness. The blinds. Your pelvic region. It's fully exposed. The blinds. The blind was raised, babe. I did that last night because I had the window open and, She turns around, hand on hip, looks at me and says, well, if they can see my pussy.
Nah. Because if the sentence ever starts, well, if they can see my pussy, whatever's next kind of doesn't matter.
I never heard anything after that. I was done. I didn't hear anything after. Well, if they can tell, that's my pussy. I don't want to ever leave a chance, like for me.
Yeah, me personally,
I don't ever want to be in a position where someone could figure it out, you know. Shit. And the third thing that happened yesterday, all three of these things happened yesterday. We're watching, we started watching Yellowstone. We're catching up, and we're on like season 3, I think. And one of the wranglers on the ranch is dealing with is entered into some rodeo contest and has found himself in love with a barrel racer. And they keep throwing out terms. I'm not. Do you know what a barrel racer is? C major. But you know, like the main thing with the rodeo is, when I think rodeo, I think guys holding on to a horse that's bucking. You know, I know that contest. I've heard of rope contests. That seems. I've never heard of barrel racing. And they keep throwing the term around in the show, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna have to Google that. I don't know what that is. And my wife is, meanwhile, my wife is sitting next to me, and she's giggling the whole time. Barrel racer. I said, what is okay? What is a barrel? You never seen a barrel racer? I said,
no, nigga, not.
Wait a minute. She said it like, you ain't never seen a barrel racer.
Yeah.
Right. From Hyattsville to Forestville to Colombian. No,
never ran across. And she said, wait a minute, you ain't never been to a rodeo? I said,
again.
I said, I've been to Oklahoma countless times. I've been to Kansas countless times. Missouri, Denver. I've never been to a rodeo. And she said, oh. I said, wait a minute. Your Southeast ass has been to because she likes to talk about C major. She likes to talk about how sometimes when we go to see Pop's side of the family, we come back with a little bit of that jargon. We come back with a little bit of that twang. She pokes a lot of fun at me because it takes about a month and a half for me to get the Midwest out of my system, right?
No, my spouse, she makes jokes about the Midwest too.
Yeah. But your spouse hasn't been to a rodeo.
At least not to my knowledge. I'm gonna go upstairs and ask her after this is done. But
please,
she's never brought that up.
And am I off? But you can't joan on my accent if you've been to
you've been to a real live rodeo.
Right.
You can't talk about semantics and how things sound when I
no.
You are the culture now.
You are the country. This is you. This is your life. You are country now. You are a barrel racer. A buckle bunny. All of the terms.
Man, don't piss me off. What the fuck is a barrel racer? Y'all saying that shit now, I'm feeling disrespected.
Barrel racers are horse riders that ride very fast, and their object is to circle barrels that are strategically placed inside of the arena, ring, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, all right, I'm seeing it. Okay.
Yeah, and they're talented.
They tilting these horses like motorcycles.
Shit, like motorcycles. Yes, they lean in. Let me tell you something.
Shit,
and I know I'm late. I'm so late to Yellowstone.
So he's not supposed to be in love with a barrel racer? Like y'all, you said that was controversial.
It's controversial because barrel racers have like
they hoes.
Yeah, maybe they have a little something with them.
Swag. I don't. What?
No, I mean they have.
I mean, if you could be like this on a horse, I feel like you could be like this on.
Okay, all right. Well,
never mind.
I'm just saying they have a reputation, is what I'm saying. They have a reputation, so yes, there is some type of stigma with being a barrel racer. Not that they mind. They love the shit. I mean, it looks like a bunch of adrenaline junkies to me. You know, like I'm like, oh, okay. So instead of riding your bike fast as you can over a ramp into the sky. Like it's like the same thing as X Games to me. I equivalent, they're kind of equivalent in my eyes. Everybody's seeking this adrenaline. Like, why would you ride a wild horse that doesn't want to be ridden if you're not seeking some type of thriller excitement from it? So yeah. But Yellowstone, I'm learning the lingo. I'm fucking with the story that they are putting out there. The family is nuts. It's Succession on a ranch is the best way I can describe it. So if you like Succession and you want to see a country version of it, it's pretty dope. It's entertaining, and they have not. We're we're in the middle season 3 right now. It's been nonstop. But yeah, 3 things I learned about my wife yesterday that I didn't know. She's getting closer to JB. She's getting closer to her mom. God bless her. But I told her, I said, I have to tell them about you standing in the window naked and what you said to me in response to me warning you that you're standing in the window naked. And I'm glad not even the back of the house, the front of the house.
Yeah.
Like
main access, main street access.
And you both been here. We have walkers all the time. People are walking up and down the street.
We walked.
Yes.
Sorry, this looks like a perfect neighborhood to walk in.
Yeah, so
got a pussy up there.
That's what I tried. I mean, what am I gonna do? Yeah, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I just gotta make sure the blinds down. Like, cause she's just.
That's all you can do. Cause if they looking hard enough, it's not her fault.
I think that's kind of what she was saying. And I called little JB to let her know what her mom was up to, and she said, "No," she said, "Oh, that's about right."
Okay.
She's been watching the transition. Mm-hmm. She said, "Yeah, oh, you're a little bit behind." She's full. She's level.
She's on schedule.
Yes. I said, "Okay, oh boy, all right." Well, that was the highlight of my week. I'll tell you that much. Along with the other shit that we're going to get into a little bit later, but that was definitely the highlight of my week. How about you guys? What y'all been up
to? We were not here on Sunday because I had to usher the almighty pretty precious girl on to glory. My baby girl was here a long time, 21 and a half years. I had the pleasure of having her with me for 14 of those years. Major shout out to Rocky Gorge Animal Hospital. Her transition was peaceful. I was able to be with her every step. Ever the queen, she went out smooth. She went out with her loved ones surrounding her, petting her, loving on her. So that was an interesting start to the week. And I thought it could only go up. I thought, this is a low. That day was tough. I was like, this is the bottom right here. So we go. No, that wasn't true.
Oh boy.
All righty.
But that's just America shit. So we'll get into that. Yeah. My niece bawled out on me, called me up, said, "Auntie, come outside." I said, "What?" She got the big body Durango.
What?
You know what's crazy about that? Because there's players that y'all went to school with that still ain't get their big body Durango yet.
100%.
Yeah.
In her name, fully, like, she come outside. I said, you know what? I can't even hate.
It's the pickup truck?
Nah. She got the 3 rows of seats.
Oh,
big SUV.
Oh.
Oh no. You wouldn't happen to know which trim she got. Did she pull up in a 5.7? Did she pull up in a Hellcat Durango?
Major? C major. You know who her daddy is, right?
I know, because like if he was a part of the deal, there's an R and there's a T on the back of that Durango.
She did it all herself. I wasn't paying no attention to anything but the particulars. I'm like, what's your interest rate looking like? What's your, I'm talking the numbers with her. She's hip. She's only been in the credit game for like 4 months, but it's superb. She's like, I'm gonna refinance after a few months. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I said, okay, you a woman with a plan. All right, cool. And the killer, she pulled up in front of my little ass truck.
She ate your truck.
Yeah, you come outside, her car's on top of your truck. Couldn't find parking, so I just
figured I'd just take over your spot. Your truck ain't doing nothing.
Oh shit.
When she hit me, she's on a mission. She's trying to rent a Lambo for prom, but she's too young. So she like, auntie, you got me on the Lambo.
What the fuck?
I said, ma'am, here go the killer. They gonna expect me to peel out with the Lambo when I do the rental. I'm not ready to be like this in the Lambo. Looking unserious to pass it off. I'm not ready to be at 10 and 2 in the Lambo.
Driving a sports car is, let me tell you, at 48, it's different. It's different.
No.
Especially a Lambo. That's
I said, ma'am,
how low is that shit? How you getting in that bitch?
Oh no, I'm sorry. She does want a Lamborghini truck.
Oh, okay.
So that she could step in and out of it in her gown.
Got you.
But still,
that wasn't far-fetched for her to be in a gown.
No, it's absolutely not. But I read the specs on the Lamborghini truck that she wanted, and it's still a monster and way more rumbling in my crotch than what I'm used to. So we gonna talk about that though, because her vision is too fucking fly. So I'm like, we might have to come up with a plan.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, those were the major markers of my week.
C major.
My week was just simple. Keep it stacked. The highlight of my week is coming today because part of the reason why I was a little late joining on the pod today is I had to tend to some meat upstairs. I got 2 slabs of ribs that I was rubbing down, touching, getting real intimate with. It was actually like I was gonna wait till after the pod to tend to them. But like I was holding baby girl and I could see in her eyes, she was like, Daddy, I want to see how you prepare these ribs. I was like, you know what? I got you for you. I'm going to do this for you so you could see. It relaxed her, put her in a state of zen. She actually took a nap. I had her in the carrier. So she ended up taking a nap. She was satisfied and I was satisfied seeing that. And
so as an infant, she's an appreciator of the meat as well.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, my highlight is getting that meat together later on. Put some heat to it. And getting down and dirty like it's supposed to be.
Looking for the special joy with the meat.
Yo, it brought me special joy. I ain't even hold you. When I busted out the package.
Oh gosh. This is disgusting.
His face!
This is disgusting.
Oh man.
Dried it all, pulled the little skin back.
Oh! Move the skin back. I had to do that since like
Did not anticipate the relatability. And that's my fault. I should have been more prepared for that.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit. That's that international loving right there.
Oh man.
Okay.
Outside of that, I got invited to I think this is technically like my first. It's going to be my first official. I believe it's going to be on video cipher.
Okay.
That's going to be coming up this upcoming weekend. Was that the 16th? One of those days. The more details, like I don't know if it's like a live thing or if we're recording this and it's going to come out. But the more details I get, the more I'll release into that. I already got a verse together. With shit like that, it's ultra competitive. Even though I really don't know who else is going to be in there with me. My mission is to kill everything in sight.
Okay.
So I am excited about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have a completed song produced by Rapi Chulo.
What?
That it will be in the works of getting that ready for streaming and distribution.
Fuck that.
In the
works of
getting that ready.
Because it does feature a hook from a Pennsylvania artist. Shout out to Adrian Rose. So I got to get all his credentials and everything in order to make sure we set there. We want a clear understanding of how things will be split and handled, and then from there we can move forward.
Can we expect this in 2025?
That's hilarious. Yes. Yes, you can.
All right, so you're dealing with the details and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to let me know how I can pay Philly Man and Rocky.
Wow.
For the record.
At the very least, you'll be able to allocate your funds towards the producer and the feature.
Okay.
On the track. And continue to diss me.
Bet that.
That's all Miss Janelle ever wants.
Just
every time you mention a song, he's looking for opportunities to pay everybody else.
One day I'm gonna produce the record. It's gonna be nobody else she's left to pay. And
if I could just pay the DSP directly.
Wow. Wow.
If I can send this 99 cents Spotify directly.
Oh,
I ain't mad at that. I love your level of dedication towards the dissery, and it low key motivates me. I'm going to keep going. I want to see how more creative you can get. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the Super Bowl at this time of year. This is a different feeling that I'm feeling around this time of year. Normally around this time of year, I really don't give a fuck about who's in the Super Bowl. I'm mad about the season.
Yep.
Looking in the basketball season, my team is the Rockets, and then in the past couple of years, I really ain't had much to look forward to there. Man, I'm up all the way around. Skins look good. I'm never been more proud. We got from the last podcast, we talked a little shit. We got our ass whooped. I ain't mad at that. Fuck it. We was there. We was there.
Can I interject a little bit? Or sure. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Yeah. Because you brought up the Commanders, and I wanted to touch on that just a little bit. Some of y'all reached out to some Eagles fans that I'm associate. I'm not even going to say that we're friends, really. Maybe associates, past coworkers, and some family members tried to get me into a trash talking debate about the game, and I don't do that anymore. First of all, if you haven't called me, if you've never picked up your phone and called me, and you're gonna send me a clip of Gilly and them, I'm not gonna respond. I'm just not gonna respond. You have been so quiet all year. I don't care. I've never cared what Philly has done. I'm only interested in my team's success. You win some and you lose some. Were we excited? Yes. We haven't been, it's been a long time since we've been there. And I love that. But do not expect to get any engagement out of me after we lose. Because you can't make me angry.
Nah,
this team is amazing. You still can't make me mad. You can't. Y'all are supposed to be that good. We were not. End of story. You're not going to pull me into a debate that argue stats and figures and who did what and penalty. No, enough. Gone are those days for me, at least. I don't have the energy to go back and forth with none of my division rivals. Have fun, talk your shit. I salute when y'all praising y'all win, praise it. I'm never in your comments talking shit. I've never gone to a Philly fan and said, look at that when we won. Never. Pull it. I don't delete shit. Pull it.
Yeah.
Pull it if I did. If I ever reached out to you to tell you how trash Philly was, pull it. I want to see it. Don't bring that shit to me. I'll never respond. And some of y'all was talking to me like we friends. And some of my family members was talking to me like I still consider y'all family. And we're going to have a real conversation about that on another show, on another episode, or the next family gathering, or the next funeral, because that's literally the only time I see your ass. So don't come talking no shit to me about what Philly do. I don't care. And I don't care how long you've been a fan. And I don't care the reason why you chose Philly. I mean, I can dig into it. None of your parents root for him. We can kind of draw some lines here, but still love you, cuz.
Ma, you're killing them.
Okay, sorry. It's just frustrating, man. I don't even talk to this nigga. Who the fuck is he think he is?
Oh man.
I put in the cousin chat. I said, this nigga talking like
you know what? It's because we've been fucking with him a little lately. You know, he was at the divisional game.
Fucking with him.
So he reached out to everybody then.
Late till now, you got to
reach out to me. I don't know why he reached out to you. Yeah, if anything, he should have reached out to Mitch the Barber or something. But
I told him that. I said, save that energy for the young ones that are in that. You know what he said to me? That wasn't you screaming on his phone last week. I said, screaming about what?
It wasn't about y'all.
Wasn't about y'all. I said they have to talk about us different. But see, that's why I don't talk to him. He's not I don't like talking to people who don't comprehend things well, is basically what I'm saying. So, all right, Mr. Janelle, you got a touchy subject for us?
I do. Geez. What is something obscure that brings you a lot of joy? That people just wouldn't think, because we got natural markers that you're like, yeah, that's gonna make you feel it. But like little things that are yours only that bring you joy. Y'all need me to start?
Yes,
I can start. I don't know.
Okay, go for it.
Go ahead, Major.
I'm not sure how obscure it may be to others, but the fact that I go out every morning, cold, heat, rain, sleet, snow,
about that,
ain't did no major repairs in over, I don't even know how long, but my motherfucking 2014 Chrysler 200 with 200,000 plus miles cranks up.
Talk about it.
That shit brings me with no note. That bitch cranks up, and I'm able to get my shit from A to B every day. Brings me joy. Sometimes the heat may take a little while to kick in. But it does. And when it does, we toasty in that bitch because it only got one setting to work on. But
hell,
you want to heat, nigga? We here now.
We here, nigga. What's up? Hope you ain't got nothing frozen in this bitch like that, y'all.
You can't make no pit stops from the grocery store, nigga.
No ice cream to the house.
Yo, but the thing is, I motherfucking Because sometimes I gotta pick up because we got a pet snake. Well, Lisa got a pet snake, so she had me. The fuck?
Don't claim that pet. That ain't your pet.
I'm not talking to that nigga, caressing him. Let him know we
not talking to that nigga or caressing him.
No.
It's bananas.
But yeah, sometimes I'll pick up his food and it's live action, but I'll put them in the box. I'll put them down. I normally got the floor vent action going. By the time they get home, they sweating, they tired. So he gotta eat.
He can eat easy. They're not active.
Yeah.
Them niggas was just in the sweat box. Trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Like, it was so relaxing.
Yo.
Oh shit. Let me find
what
out.
The fuck is this? Bedding? Oh, like it's too late. But yeah, man, the fact that my motherfucking old hoopty beater still cranks up brings me a certain level of joy.
That is a that I fuck with that, and I can echo that. We got a 2010 in the driveway that's still doing its thing, and I drove it to work a couple of times, and I was surprised. Hey, 200, like you said, 200 plus thousand miles and still rolling. No note on that bitch. Now I will say the gas is something that we need to talk about. Like,
a tear for the Yari, man. That could have been our life. We were 16 years deep. All that was taken from me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna steal yours, C Major. I will echo and say, yeah, salute to the old hoopties that get us that make it happen for us.
Mm-hmm.
But mine would be, my small joy is just home ownership. I can't even front. Like, it's dope, man. It's dope. It's stressful at times, but when I tell people I'm going to my house, I mean it. Like, it's different now. What are you doing after work? I'm going home. Like, home. And I'm not one of them motherfuckers like people. Now that we're being asked to come in more often, I'm starting to see that the long line of niggas that don't want to go home anymore. I love home.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, why are we balling home? Every morning rush hour, we balling to the enemy, but we not.
Bama's like, what are you doing after work, T? I'm going home.
The fuck home.
We're going to check out this and this. Like, oh, wow. Like, if I go with you, then that means that puts another hour to 2 hours before I could get home. And who wants to do that? I want to go home. So yeah, just going home and knowing that it's my home and knowing that my labor is paying for this. Our our combined efforts are paying for this, or sustaining this, or making it a home. That's dope.
All right. What brings me, I thought about this because I was in my office and I'm like, Janelle, you're way too psyched right now.
Uh-oh.
You're way too excited. Number patterns excite me. And especially when I get successive numbers in obscure ways. So I printed a check.
Uh-oh. This is about to be some geeky shit. Yeah,
it's terrible. It's trash. But I'm telling you,
payroll.
I did it on Wednesday and I was fucking high until now. Like, I was like,
the places we find joy.
I swear, goodness.
But like, this shit never happens. Okay, so boom, fuck with me, right?
Uh-oh.
I print a check for $4,567 straight, right? So I get the 4, 5, 6, 7, right? But here's where I got fucked up. I got a digital clock on my wall. I look up and I printed the fucking check at 123.
Oh shit.
Like, that shit would never happen.
Okay. All right. I'm right.
I got you.
That's valid.
Yo! fucking sized, man. I was like, yo. So I grabbed my phone to try to take the picture. Cause I'm like,
wait.
I'm serious because I'm sized.
No, I want to see what you caught or what you didn't catch.
It was 124 by the time I got my shit together because I'm an auntie and I was like
48.
I was about to take a video and shit, and it was
Fuck around, end up on FaceTime with your niece and shit.
How do I take a picture? Can you take over and take that picture?
But it was such a glorious moment, and I was like I'm in the car, like going home and shit, and I was like, "Come on, Jay, you was really too sized."
Yeah,
that was too much.
It'd be the little shit. Yeah. I cried one day on the way to work. This was years ago. I cried while like happy tears driving down BW Parkway, looking at the autumn leaves on my way to work. BW Parkway is beautiful as fuck in the fall. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was crying like a baby.
And I think they did that on purpose because whenever you're on BW Parkway, you're in hell.
Yeah.
So, and you're not moving at a proper speed, and then you just see this fucking oranges and yellows and reds. Yeah, they did that because I'm right there with you.
Yeah, and you get lost in it a lot of times. We grew up in the area, so we're used to it. And I think just one morning it just hit me that everybody don't get to see this, and that's tough. Like people in Florida, they don't get that shit. Like y'all don't get that shit. Like y'all got beaches and shit. Like y'all win. Like you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, nah, that's dope. Nice touchy subject. I fuck with that. That was dope. What do we want? We want to start fun. I mean, all of this shit can be funny. Let me start with a quick wrap up of the Grammys, and then we'll get into some other shit. Did either of you watch the Grammys? No? Okay, cool. I'll make it really, really short and sweet. It was black as fuck. I asked the Don on our Sunday call. I said, "Hey, Don, you gonna check out the Grammys?" She replied, "What the fuck for? I don't know them people." I said, True, and I agree. But it's the Grammys has turned into, for me, a discovery. Because I don't really listen to pop music like that. So I'm always a year behind with pop music. And so with the Grammys, I get introduced to pop artists and songs that I wouldn't hear any other way. I don't listen to the radio. I'm not watching shows on TV where this music would be marketed and stuff like that. So it takes a while for some of the pop songs to get to me. And Lady Gaga has got a banger coming. I just foresee it. She's got a duet out there with Bruno. That's dope. They debuted a video during the Grammys that was dope as hell. That was so ballroom centric. Like, it was just good dance music, but the essence of it came from gay ballroom culture. Yeah. Golly, that shit was hard. Charlie XO got a joint like that. That's very ballroom culture influenced. And I mean, we can get into who should and shouldn't be using the culture, but I don't want to. I want to keep it lighthearted. But those two songs were good standouts. Doechii had a phenomenal performance. Won a rap album, won the Grammy for that. Killed her performance. Won Best New Artist, I believe. And then you had Kendrick, Best Rap Song. They Not Like Us, and they played the A minor part as he was walking to the stage.
And the whole Grammy sung that shit.
Drake might have a point. I'm just going to if I'm Drake and that clip, because I'm not watching it because I know what it is, right? But somebody passed that clip to Drake. And if I'm Drake, I'm passing that clip straight to my lawyer and saying, see? Yeah. I mean, if you zesty, let's be zesty. So There was an artist I've never heard of before called Chapel Roan, who challenged the labels in her acceptance speech. That was dope as hell. She asked for livable wages and health insurance throughout the span of artists' careers. And then she got then they attacked her. The labels sent out their goons because I don't believe that, fans like actual music fans who know anything about the business are going to go on and say, "Hey, Chapel, you're worth millions. How can you say these things about struggling artists? You're not a struggling artist." But if you do a little bit of digging, you would know. And I had to. She was a struggling artist, so it's not coming from a place of not knowing. It's coming from a place of let's unionize and get artists and creators the basic needs to sustain and keep creating. We all love music. We all consume it or consume entertainment in some way, shape, or form. Why not make sure that the people who are creating it for you can continue to do it? It was a dope message, so I wanted to highlight that. What else was a standout? Beyonce won album of the year. She won country album of the year. Feel how you feel about it. I will not. I do not want to be attacked by the Beehive, but I know what it was, and it's okay. I love it. I think that's it. That's it for the Grammy wrap up. So we'll end there.
Can I throw something in?
Sure.
I see many clips from the Grammys. Naturally, all the black shit, which I fuck with. But getting back to Chapel Roan, who I knew nothing about except like she had said something prior to the election that got people on her head, and I was like, oh, that's the chick that everybody was on her head. But I've been hearing the Pink Pony Club all over the place.
Yes. That's all. Like, how do you feel about it?
Hey man, first of all, I saw the clip I saw from the Grammys. The whole Grammys was singing that joint.
Yes,
I'm seeing it all over my social media. I think it's letting a lot of young ladies come out, at least as bi. And I'm glad that there's something out there that folks are rocking with heavy. I didn't know who she was, like the Don say. I don't know none of these motherfuckers. But that has been an earworm lately, and I'm not mad at it. But I was like, okay, I see you. I'm glad she had something to say as well.
Fuck with that Lady Gaga abracadabra.
Okay,
you gonna fuck with it. Another group that I'd never heard of, but I saw them perform. They were one of the nominees for Best New Artist. And I don't know if I'm saying this right. I'm just going to spell it. The group name is KHRUANGBIN. Krunbin. I don't know how to say that, but it's dope as fuck. KHRU.
You gotta send that in the text.
I'll send it to you in the text, but just for the people
like
listening.
that John missing some accent marks somewhere.
I was trying to avoid sharing my screen. I don't want to share my screen because it always does some wonky shit. But yeah, it's a dope ass band. It's jazz. It's kind of art. It's a weird infusion of different sounds, and it's dope as hell. But I'll send it in the chat. And that was about it. I think I added that, and then I saw The Weeknd drop the album. I've been rocking with it. There's about 6 songs on there that I fuck with heavy. That's in rotation that I added to some playlists. I think he's going to have a great year. Of course, SZA won. Chris Brown won.
I'm about to say, didn't Chris Brown finally get one?
Finally got one. Congratulations. The 11:11 album was worthy. It was worthy. I don't know who else listened to 11:11, but if you did, he earned that. That was an earned Grammy Award.
I know it's like, that got my John on it.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, look at it. While you pull it up, SZA's gonna have a great year. Kendrick, we know, is gonna have a great year. They have the stadium tour already. I'm getting this time of year. I usually get excited. I get a little panic because everybody's announcing their tours, and then my wallet starts looking at me like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" But I'm not a fan of stadiums. I think I learned. I went to see Beyonce. I'm good. That's too many people for me. That's way too many people for me. I'm glad I got an opportunity. I've never seen SZA. I would love to see her, but I can't do the stadium thing. I did get an opportunity to see Kendrick. It's a great show if you can do it. Same with Weeknd. I got an opportunity to see Weeknd in an arena. Great opportunity if you can do it. Both sound amazing. And that's my feedback there. Did you find the song, C Major?
Yeah. It was the best ever.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with that joint heavy.
Yeah, 1111 got some slaps, definitely. Let's get into some Jai news. We're gonna start. We're gonna do. So Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, was arrested for drug possession in Florida. He's the son of. I already said he's the son of Michael Jordan. Broke his silence on social media. He broke his silence on social media. Wait a minute, hold on.
All right.
Reading again. I gotta slow down. Marcus Jordan, the son of NBA great Michael Jordan, broke his silence on social media days after he was arrested in Florida on multiple charges, including possession of cocaine. Marcus, who's 34, addressed the news about his arrest on Instagram Thursday. I appreciate everyone reaching out. I'm focusing on Trophy Room Store right now and won't be making any comments on recent media stories about my personal life. He tagged his personal business, an Orlando boutique dedicated to Michael Jordan's career. I sincerely appreciate your concerns and thank you for your kind understanding, he added. I saw a lot of memes develop about GOAT status comparing LeBron and Michael Jordan. And one of them stood out for me that on February 4th, Bronny scored his first 3 in the NBA, and Marcus got arrested for cocaine possession. And the question underneath said, "This your GOAT?" I said, the internet has got to chill.
The internet is ruthless. I've seen that be used in reverse, actually. I've seen niggas say LeBron's not the GOAT because he's the better dad. And because and since Jordan was like, fuck that, fuck
Jordan
my
left
son, I'm the greatest.
Left them kids in the yard.
I got 6 chips to get. Fuck these kids. And LeBron was like, I'm gonna show up, be here.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my problem with this story. Y'all fucked me up when he broke his silence. I feel like anybody who reached out to him, that could have been a group text that he would have been like, "Thank y'all for y'all support. I'm not talking about it right now." Because why break the silence? This nigga been silent for me for 34 years. What the fuck? I didn't know you got arrested. I don't give a fuck that you home now or whatever. I don't care why you had the coke.
Shit.
Stay silent, B. It's okay.
It's okay.
I don't think anybody was looking. I don't think anybody woke up and was like, "How come Marcus Jordan hasn't said anything?" Like, I don't. And I could, I could be wrong. I could be out of the loop. Millennials and Gen Z cats could have been like, "I wonder what Marcus Jordan is up to."
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna tell you what's real, because you're right. You're absolutely right. The only reason why this is a story is because of, A, his father, who his father is, and B, for people in the sneakerhead culture, this is how it trickled onto my timeline. He owns a sneaker boutique, and so the
store was closed for a couple of days because he was dealing with the coke shit.
I don't know if the store was closed, but I'm just saying that's why it trickled onto my timeline.
Okay.
Just being,
It trickled onto my timeline because, of course, I got the generation. I think it's more so the Bron stands, because this is not the first time he's been caught being related to coke.
Oh, so they love him fucking up.
Yeah, yes. So there's a video that surfaced of him at like some resort or something. Looked like he took a lime real quick, got back
right off his hand. Something like that.
Yeah. So
the way that whole thing read to me, it was like, that's kind of like Janelle Drakeford breaks her silence. No, who gives a fuck? Like, I get up and break my silence every fucking day, and nobody cares. So I was like, What silence? Why are you breaking the silence? The silence was doing just fine. I don't know.
Hey, man. Let's move on.
Silence just chilling, talking about, hope I sure don't get broken today.
50 Cent turns on Lil Meech by exposing text and threatening to kick him off of BMF. 50 Cent already declared war on Big Meech, and he has now set his sights on the former drug kingpin's son. Because it's always up with 50. It's just up, and anybody can get it. Who stars in this BMF series as his father. In a since deleted Instagram post, the G Unit boss shares a number of alleged text messages from the actor, real name Demetrius Flannery Jr., showing him confronting 50 about his recent attacks on his father. They just told me you unfollow me. This is the exchange. And this is Lil Meech. They just told me you unfollowed me on Instagram and now you manage a Skilla baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take my shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only shown you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. The 24-year-old also addressed Big Meech's recent link up with 50's longtime nemesis, Rick Ross, and claimed that it was simply because of money. So here's Lil Meech again to 50. Fuck Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. Lil Meech, if I may. Can I call you Meech? Little? However you go by it. We all know who 50 is. There should have been the sign was, he's the most pettiest motherfucker in the industry. Mm-hmm. We've known this about him. This is not new. Your father was caught taking pictures with his enemy. It's up. It's over.
It's up, yeah.
I don't care if he borrowed $50. Yes.
Yeah. Lil Meech 24, yeah. So he don't even understand.
He don't get it.
He had just got here when the wrath of 50 was felt by Murder Inc. Like he was still new here. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have the foundation. That's the thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This was not a shock to me, but I did find it entertaining to read. And speaking of Murder Inc., rest in peace, Irv Gotti. But 50
set it off. 50 had him in a pack, but and posted that, and then was like, nah, rest in peace, LOL. But I'm like, LOL off of Irv passing, like
fresh off the news of Irv passing. Nah, but no bullshit. LOL. Rest in peace.
Quote, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him. LOL.
What?
Why?
What?
He is different, yeah. Like 50 is different.
It's still
man.
up. Like
it's
Irv is
forever.
done. Irv is on to hell, purgatory, glory, wherever he's going, and it's still up.
Rolling up your op that passed by medical conditions. It is insane.
Within the hour. That's the thing. Within the hour.
Holy shit, natural causes. It don't even matter, yeah.
It don't matter.
And then he had the little setup too. So if he didn't stop and do the little setup for the picture, he could have been on that bullshit within minutes.
Slim, there's a tombstone sitting beside him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
He had props. He had shit waiting.
If I'm Ja Rule, I'm like, I can't die first.
No, you gotta live forever. Ja Rule got to stay in the jump.
Yeah.
Ja Rule has got to win the outlive my enemy race. He has to. He has to.
I don't got hopes for Ross, but yeah, Ja gotta.
No, yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Whew. All right, let's get into something a little. Mr. Janelle, you all right?
Yo, hey, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Southern California Edison said Thursday that its equipment may have sparked a wildfire in Los Angeles that broke out the same day as two massive blazes in the area.
We not
Killed
saying
at
our
least 21
fire
people.
We
is
weren't
the
the one.
fire.
We not the fire, but we was one of them ones.
We had a fire though.
I mean, true, it
like,
ignited, but we wasn't that fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we was the band that went on before Limp Bizkit at Woodstock '99.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
did we incite? How do you make that?
Yeah.
How do you clear that up? I don't know.
The wind
again,
that
semantics.
other fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The utility's admission over its possible role in the Hearst fire, which did not destroy, which did not destroy structures or result in any deaths, came in a required filing with state utility regulators. Yeah. So we could tell you, like, you see how all that's fire right there, all that over there, all that fire that's fucking up the neighborhoods. See, our fire is way over there. Right. That one,
isolated fire,
that little piece fire right there.
Yeah,
we've actually tested the fire particles, and we know that ours
DNA results actually show that if you look at this ember and the way that it burns a brighter orange from the base of the flame.
What are we talking about, man?
Oh, the fire. See, I see how it look a trip, right?
It's burning. That shit over there burning. Like,
then you got the white girl.
I'm naked. Then you got the white girl.
What the fuck?
Oh
shit. They are maintaining that there's no evidence that its equipment was responsible. What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, man. Holy shit.
Whoever wrote up that report, I hope they check. It's heavy.
Yeah.
They did a whole lot.
Oh shit. So that fire right there. That one. No. Not the one
not the damage and death.
No.
That little cute little innocent fire over there.
That fire over there. Where there's nobody. Nothing. That was our fire. Shit. All right.
Shit.
Let me see if I can open this shit up. This is crazy, man. What the fuck? Yeah, hey, this week was nuts.
Oh man.
Colombian president had some things to say. Cocaine is no worse than whiskey. That's what he says. A person holds a bag of cocaine to be tested for adulterated substances during a techno party in the outskirts of Bogota, Colombia on November 19th. That's the picture. Never mind. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has said that cocaine is no worse than whiskey, as he suggested the global cocaine industry could be easily dismantled if this drug was legalized worldwide. Colombia is the world's top producer and exporter of cocaine, mainly to the US and Europe. And the government has spent decades fighting drug trafficking. Really? Have you been fighting? Cocaine is, he goes on to say, cocaine is illegal because it is made in Latin America, not because it's worse than whiskey, the president said on Tuesday during a 6-hour meeting that was broadcasted live. He says scientists have analyzed this. Okay, so when you say that, this is me. Let me. When you say scientists have analyzed that, you would expect figures, facts, and shit like that, right? Let's see what the story has. The leftist leader who assumed the office in 2022 has vowed to tackle drug trafficking and regulate the use of illegal substances. However, since he came to power, Colombia's cocaine production has surged. Cultivation of cocoa leaves in Colombia has increased 10% in 2023 from the previous year, while potential cocaine production reached a record of more than 2,600 metric tons, a 53% increase, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime said in October. Do you know how much a ton is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's 2,600. The increase was 2,600 metric tons.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this, Mr. Nail?
My thing is this, right? I agree with the president of Colombia.
I do too.
Because forget, I know when he says scientists have said, and then
there's no science. There's no
science.
No science. There's no science.
But we do have actual science on alcohol and tobacco,
mm-hmm.
especially in this country, and the rate at which it causes death via car accidents that are alcohol related, cancers, liver failure, all kind of stuff. So we know that this is not about public safety.
Mm-hmm.
This war on drugs. Now, since we in a state now where the government is being dismantled, start with the DEA. Because if we don't have to enforce these things on these drugs, and then we eliminate that agency, save money.
Mm-hmm.
Because niggas are going to do coke. People are going to do coke.
They keep talking.
We remove the cartels. Yep. We remove the violence. Because you can go to your local Quickie Mart and get your coke or whatever and do you. Because remember, the sky was supposed to fall. Hell was supposed to bust up. Once the dispensaries came, when we were voting on it, they told us all the evils and ills that were supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it's looking in other spots. The dispensary around my way looks like it's set up in a little area where there's offices and regular shit happening. And it ain't nothing jumping there more so than it is jumping at TJ Maxx around here. People
and the clientele. Yep.
And they're going about their business. Everybody's chilling. The coke is going to be consumed. Mm-hmm. Please know this. We could just cut out all the bullshit around it. And there's a lot of billionaires in this country whose money came from the transition of alcohol being prohibited in this country to it becoming legal. It's time, man.
I would even dare say that visiting a dispensary in the DMV is probably where you see one of the most diverse clientele you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's a place where you see all types of people in there buying all types of different products.
Yep.
Or various medical or social reasons. It has completely removed the shady meet me at the park type shit. Yeah, all the shit we used to do. All the shit we used to, those of us who used to partake back in the day, roll up at a particular apartment complex you don't know nothing about.
Yep.
You would just put yourself in so many precarious situations trying to cop when these items are illegal. It's just, it makes it a lot safer in that aspect, like you said, especially in the nobody there's people are still doing coke. Like, it's not like you said, it's just
the coke is being done.
Yeah.
You know,
at all levels.
Yeah.
There may have been yeah. There may have been a discussion in this household like, oh, what you about to do? Oh, I'm gonna go pick up some stuff from Aldi. I'm gonna stop by the dispensary. And the conversation is just like that.
Mm-hmm.
You need anything?
Actually, next time you go, can you get me one of those little, the little thing with the thing that you put in the
Right.
water?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me one of those. Yeah, it's become, I'm grabbing, hey, taking a ride. We'll stop at run a couple of errands. Oh, we need milk. Yeah, you need gummies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it
Yeah.
is. So
That's
I feel like
simple.
cocaine. It's about time. It's been around
It's
for a
time.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Trump's angry. This he's mad. He's angry that the deportation numbers are not higher. Arrest and deportations of undocumented people are lower than what President Trump has promised, and that is driving him nuts, according to one source. Agents at Immigration and Customs Enforcement are under increasing pressure to boost the numbers of arrests and deportation of undocumented immigrants, as President Donald Trump has expressed anger that the amount of people deported in a few weeks of his administration is not higher, according to three sources familiar with the discussions at ICE in the White House. A source familiar with Trump's thinking said the president is getting angry that more people are not being deported and that the message is being passed along to Border Czar Tom Homan, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, and White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, and Acting ICE Director Caleb Vitello. It's driving him nuts that they're not deporting more people. After 4 years of hold on, just want to say, after 4 years of the Biden administration's outright incompetence and negligence, the Trump administration has reestablished a no-nonsense enforcement of and respect for the immigration laws of the United States. Hundreds of violent, predatory, and gang-affiliated criminal illegal aliens have already been rounded up and deported by ICE since President Trump took office, and the Trump administration is aligned on securing our borders and ensuring that the mass deportations are conducted quickly and effectively to put Americans and America first. All right, now
they say hundreds, like the number ain't 243.
Hundreds is hundreds, B. We got more than one of them.
Yo,
this nigga, that's like when the cops put the 3-5 of weed and the 8-ball of coke on the table.
Yep. and two pistols.
I'm about to say 2 rusty ass revolvers.
Yeah, a 22 and a slingshot and shit. We have confiscated weapons and drugs.
And narcotics.
Put them on the table, bitch.
Holy shit.
I'm telling you, when my news popped off and they was like, 14 illegal immigrants have been apprehended in Maryland. I was like, 14? 14. Y'all couldn't pack a bus? Y'all
It's put them in an Uber XL.
Putting the immigrants in an Uber XL to Mexico or wherever is nuts. That's crazy. When he first signed the executive order, somebody in the Atlanta area made a funny, okay? And I showed it to Gerasmo, and we both said that's not the case. So there's a Home Depot in Buckhead. If you're familiar with Atlanta, you know Buckhead, you know the area. Somebody drove past the Buckhead Home Depot, saw that nobody was standing out there, took a picture and said, I guess Trump is rounding them up. The Home Depot and first of all, the Home Depot and don't go to the Home Depot in Buckhead. That's A.
You need to go to Home Depot.
If you're looking for day workers, that's not the Home Depot you go to.
And the day workers have been scooped by 6:15 a.m.
Yeah,
That's the other part.
Right.
If that picture was posted at 1:42, like
I knew it was a false fucking post because the sun was up. You
Right.
too late.
You too late, homie. I got my moving crew at 5:40 a.m.
You fucking kidding me?
we stopped at the 7-Eleven and fueled up and been on our way by the time you
lazy
posted this picture.
nigger.
You shiftless ass.
What? You think you get somebody to work on your yard at 11, bitch? If you
Try again, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Day is over, nigga. What?
Hell, y'all gotta stop, yo. I understand what y'all doing, but y'all gotta stop. And we're laughing at this, but this is also like critical thinking type shit. We're losing the news. We're losing viable streams of reliable sources of information, and then we take a clip or a picture like that and spread it like it's actual factual shit. Cut it out. Well, they're not going to cut it out, but if you're going to consume this type of shit on a daily basis, you have to understand and try to use a little logic when dissecting this shit. Please. If the sun is out and you're taking a picture looking for day workers, you're late. It's already lunchtime. They're already eating their lunch at whoever's location.
They already in your yard clearing out the thickets.
Come on, man. Fuck we doing?
Our team was here. My man was here talking to the team. The dude we hired, he was my security camera going up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's 6 o'clock. Damn near 7 o'clock. They already here. You think I can't with these people, yeah. This shit is crazy. All right. Let me see. This is kind of serious. Let's keep the lives of the people in the Caribbean in our thoughts and prayers, or however you send positive energy, as a 7.6 earthquake strikes in Western Caribbean. This is triggering a tsunami warning for all islands in the Caribbean. If you have family there, my deepest, like check on them, or do something. I don't know what you do. It's a hard thing to kind of gauge, because we still don't have an idea of what the impact could be. It could be a tsunami. You don't know with these things. We haven't studied this enough to determine to give people time to exit. Now, I have watched a few very bad movies on tsunamis, and the scientists in those movies always have a magic plan. Like, check on your family. If you know people are in the area, check on them, make sure that they're aware and that they're taking the necessary precautions if they can, whatever they can do. So
it was a movie with Tom.
Can I just say I'm sorry for laughing, but when Bree says she see movies, that just fucked me up. I'm not laughing at the severity of the situation. I understand, but that just because I too have seen movies poorly done, poorly
executed. You would think, because we don't, we're not a lot of us are near coastlines, and we don't have a lot of knowledge on how the ocean works and shit like that. So we might watch these movies and think, oh, they could hide in this cove, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or whatever the fuck the movie suggests is the plan. It's hard to track down things like that. This is nature, man. It's not
sweet. We don't know enough. But I was not laughing at the situation.
Nah, got you.
It is a dope movie. With I think it's starring Tom Holland. About a tsunami. I forgot where it happened. It's based on a true story, to which no scientists were involved. It was purely from the perspective of the family, and it showed. Yeah, there's ain't nothing really you could do in that situation. So, knowing what that movie showed, which I'm sure didn't even capture even half of what really happened. By all means, send those prayers, good energy, whatever to those. Even if you don't know them, really, just send it that way.
Now, this is a tale of access, right? I mean, you get the warning. Some people can, some people can't. And it's going to be, I hope this doesn't happen. Excuse me. I hope it is just a warning and never comes to fruition. But I'm also anxious because I know for us folks who have grown up around snow, there's a difference between a watch and a warning. For those of us who have been in the path of hurricanes, there's a difference between a watch and a warning. So if you can take like I said, it's a tough one because you want to say, hey, y'all, get out of there. But not everybody can get out of there.
Right.
So let's just keep them in our thoughts and prayers. And if you have people over there, check on them. If you can help, do what you can. And that's all I have for Jai News. Well, we had too much fun. Too much fucking Slim.
There's a week like fun.
I'm sorry. That was not a good way to end. You're right.
We need to get fuck out of here.
We get the fuck out of here.
Niggas smiling too much.
My bad.
I gotta go back and beat my wife.
I can't front though. I needed this, man. Like I said, I thought that the week was gonna go up.
It's tough.
I did have my glory on Wednesday.
With the numbers?
With the numbers.
Hold up, Miss Janelle. Didn't you drop a story about something you've been waiting for a long, long time?
Oh, yeah. My apologies. My apologies.
The odds of the asteroid hitting have gone up.
Yeah, Miss Chanel. I'm not a fan of cheering on our demise, but I'll give this to you, okay? Shit. I will give this to you.
Yo, if it get to that point and I see that shit coming, I'm like, damn, Miss Janelle called it. I would have been sick. I ain't put a parlay on it. Like I'm gonna spend the money. But like that.
My dumb
You
ass.
might have a problem if you parlay in our demise.
On Earth's demise.
Look at you are wild betting on Earth's demise.
My dumb ass will be outside, buck naked with a sign saying "We love you, asteroid," and that shit. do some weak ass shit like burn up in the atmosphere and land in the ocean peacefully.
And there you are.
And I'm buck naked outside.
Because this is 2032, so we'll be how old? Yeah.
I'm your asteroid, baby. Titties flapping like dog is, and I'm just waving my side.
Maryland woman was caught walking down Route 3 with a sign, butt naked, waiting on the asteroid.
Janelle Draper breaks her silence while she was outside, butterball naked, praising the asteroid.
Slim. So the chances of this happening have doubled.
Okay.
No, but tell them the number that it doubled.
I'm about to give you a number. The European Space Agency has raised the odds of the asteroid designated 2024 YR4 hitting Earth to 2.2% following updated data from telescopes in recent days. The odds were put at 1.2%. As recent as January 29th. But that's wild, but that is kind of a rapid uptick from January 29th to now.
We got a few years and that number gonna go up, baby.
Ms. Janelle, can you please we're gonna go live 2032 when whatever that I'm coming up there, I'm putting the camera on you. We're gonna do it live. There's nothing else to do. Why not?
Why the fuck not?
If the asteroid's coming, I'm coming up there with a camera and we're gonna film you butt naked on Route 3. That's what we do. That's how you go out with a bang, baby.
Date.
Then we'll finally go viral.
That's what we gonna pop up.
That's what we gonna blow up.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Literally. Oh shit. Whew. Well,
Oh man.
thank you for that, Miss Janelle. Appreciate it. Thank you, C Major.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
thank you for remembering that story.
Absolutely. I don't have anything coming up that I need to tell the team about. We do have an anniversary coming up, a significant one, and I gotta make my way up there so we can at least do something, a little happy hour, something. I am gonna make my way up there. I'm supposed to be up there in May. I might extend that, and hopefully, we can do something.
Just understand you're saying this while we're still recording. Like,
Yes.
okay.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm trying to put it on the calendar, and I need to be held accountable. I will be up in May, sometime around the May time. May time.
Yeah, I like
Around
that.
May
No, I
time.
like that. I fuck with that. No, that's how I'm about to start describing
That's what you gonna do?
future dates and shit.
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at work around work time.
Yeah.
I know this shit sound crazy, but yeah, no, I am gonna try. We're gonna put something on the books this year, definitely, to celebrate how long we've been doing this. I'm only saying May because that's the first that I know I will be up there in May. So, and that looks like the most flexible time period for me. So, we'll keep you posted. For those of you who are in the DMV area, shoot over some ideas for where we can hang out and chat it up, because we kick it. It's not like we don't want to be in a room or at a space where music is too loud.
Yeah,
We don't want to
wanna
be
kick it.
in a space where they're going to try to boot us out of our section in 2 hours. Like, we want to go somewhere and kick it. So if you have an idea in the DMV area of some places where we can go and just kick it, have a couple of pops, maybe talk a little shit, have an impromptu podcast. That's usually what we do. We talk at the table like it's a podcast. And y'all can join us. Send them to Reals&Feels at gmail.com, REALSNFEELS at gmail.com. Send it to us at Reals&Feels on Instagram, in the DM. If you know some spots in the DMV around the May time that can host like maybe 20 of us, yeah, throw them at me. Let's start to get this plan in motion and do that. It's been a while since we met up with some of our listeners, and we always have a good time. So let's do it. You can find me on Instagram at T Greasy, at Reals&Feels, on TikTok at T Greasy. Yeah, those are the places you can find me right now.
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at DB's Dose. Janelle Drakeford on TikTok. I'll be there breaking my silence. That's it.
I too break my silence on Instagram at C Major, CEE Major. Fuck that UK nigga. X I tune in for, but it's mostly for the explicit accounts that I follow. But if you want to fuck with me, that's C Major, PUHCEE, and then I'm on TikTok, C Major Play. You can hit the link in all those bios and get into everything.
Any predictions, C Major, Super Bowl, real quick?
Man, it's hard for me to put anything beyond what I've seen, and that's the Chiefs of Patrick Mahomes getting it done. So that's the way I'm leaning.
I'm ready for a new dynasty to wash the bad taste of the Patriots out of my mouth. So
yeah.
This
one's actually fun to watch.
Patriots in your mouth. Oh.
See y'all till next time.